So, lately I've been thinking about Justin Timberlake's Mirrors presents a masterclass in subtext, using the familiar language of romance to explore the mechanics of narcissism. The song meticulously dismantles the staples of the love song, revealing the darker portrait of affection, wherein devotion is not about loving another, but about loving the self through another. Today, we will discuss the narcissistic concepts masked as devotion within its lyrics. The song starts off with the speaker looking at his lover, pondering on their appearance in awe, with "Aren't you something to admire?" First, this sounds like the beginning of a lovely compliment. The speaker is fawning over the beauty of his partner. This is the natural first assumption, but the speaker pulls us out of the adoration of a person to the appreciation of a function with "'cause your shine is something like a mirror." Here the speaker uses a metaphor to compare his lover's shine or natural glow about them to an object used. This comes after the speaker remarks their adoration for their partner, and what on the surface sounds like a compliment is truly the speaker getting excited at the thought of himself. It is not their lover's beauty or their wit that dazzles the speaker, but their likeness to a tool used for reflection. And I can't help but notice, the speaker here is compelled by the promise of their own visage. He is enticed by himself in the same way that Narcissus was by his reflection in the water. You reflect in this heart of mine. At face value, the speaker is saying that their lover will always be with them in their heart. However, I think this line is a shift in the lyrics. Here, the speaker disguises their self-worship as romance. Their lover is only reflected in the heart of the speaker. Their lover has no agency, no real weight or presence within the speaker's heart, only something fleeting or fickle as a reflection. And if you ever feel alone, the glare makes me hard to find. Just know that I'm always parallel on the other side. The speaker, singer, what have you, is always paralleled on the other side of the mirror, indicating that their lover is never alone, even when they feel as such. In truth, the speaker is not on the other side at the benefit of his lover, but for a more simple and perhaps less romantic reasoning, to look at himself. The phrasing of the line is isolating, suggesting that the partner is alone or stationary, one might say a mirror, while the speaker is free to come and go from the mirror as he pleases. In the chorus, it doesn't really get any better, because I don't want to lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The vacancy that sat in my heart is a space that now you hold. The chorus of the song is the singer professing their love and their completion after meeting their lover. Here, the partner is an extension of the singer, their other half, not a separate person, with their own agency. The imagery of an abandoned heart also returns more pronounced than before. The singer's heart was once vacant, and now their lover is holding space within it. The speaker has a void that they are looking to fill, but remember, in the first verse, we establish that their lover is but a mirror, and the reflection holds no weight and can take up no space. There's no solution to the speaker's vacancy here, just a willful illusion of their heart being fulfilled. Show me how to fight for now. And I tell you, baby, it was easy coming back here to you once I figured it out. You were right here all along. The speaker and his partner were separated for a time, and within that distance, the speaker is the more detached of the two. The speaker requests in the line, "Show me how to fight for now," that their partner takes the lead in the emotional labor to salvage the relationship. An unfair imbalance, indicating that the foundations of this relationship are not founded on both parties' efforts. With the work their partner put in to save the relationship, he tells them, "It was easy coming back here to you once I figured it out." Here, the speaker shows narcissistic tendencies. Despite admittedly putting all of the work to save the relationship on his partner, the speaker still takes full credit. With these two lines, he grossly minimizes the work put in by his lover. The speaker did not ponder on their lover's value as a person, but what they can do for him. The speaker's lover displays a static role in his life, always in the designated place that they were left in, waiting for their lover to return. Unfortunately, the speaker's lover is in fact the perfect mirror. You were right here all along. This is the final blow. It may sound romantic, but it shows how passive and unchanging the speaker's partner truly is. They do not participate in the journey. They are a destination, a fixed object in the speaker's life that he returned to. The lover wasn't right here in the sense of a loving spouse waiting for you to get home, but right here, like a mirror on the wall, going unused until he decided to take a look. And to add more insult to injury, when he's returning to his partner, it's not out of love or to check on them. It's mostly to see how the journey affected him physically. It's like, "You're my mirror. my mirror staring back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside me. And now what's clear is this promise that we're making, two reflections into one. Cause it's like you're my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. The repetition of my mirror is a clear declaration of ownership. The partner is not a person, they are an object. The phrase staring back at me confirms the one-way dynamic. The speaker looks into the mirror, and the partner's only purpose in this dynamic is to return his gaze. It is a closed loop of self-absorption. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside me. This isn't about love, this is about ego inflation. Bigger refers to the speaker's sense of self-importance. No other mirror or person reflects a grander, more inflated image of him. The partner is praised for being the best tool to feed his ego, not for their unique qualities as an individual, but for their effectiveness and function. And now what's clear is this promise that we're making. The promise here could be referring to marriage, as this song is said to be inspired by both Timberlake's marriage to Jessica Biel, I think that's how you say it, and the relationship of his grandparents. Here the speaker is understanding that this arrangement serves him perfectly. He does not have to put in any true work. He just has to continue looking at himself in the mirror. He just has to continue being self-obsessed. I have to say these two together just so it kind of meshes. And now what's clear is this promise that we're making two reflections into one. This may be the most chilling and revealing line in the entire song. In a standard or healthy relationship, two people becoming one symbolizes harmony and union. In the logic of a mirror, however, two reflections into one is impossible. The only way for two mirrors to become one is if one mirror is completely removed or covered up. This line poetically describes the erasure of his partner's identity. Their reflection is consumed and assimilated by the speakers. Because it's like you're my mirror staring back at me, staring back at me. The refrain ends as it began, trapped in the endless loop of self-regard. The final repetition of staring back at me mimics the obsessive, unchanging nature of staring into a mirror. There is no growth, no movement, only static self-admiration. Aren't you something, and original, cause it doesn't seem merely assembled, and I can't help but stare, cause I see truth somewhere in your eyes. Oh, I can never change without you. You reflect me, I love that about you. And if I could, I would look at us all the time. Verse 2 starts again with praise. The speaker attempts to recognize their partner's unique self by likening them to an authentic expression or living work of art. This praise is empty, as the surrounding lyrics reduce the partner's function to the role of a mirror. The wording in this verse is also meticulous. Timberlake uses words like assembled to express the connection he and his partner share. Assembled is cold, mechanical, almost too industrial a word that is in a sharp contrast with the organic concept of being an original. And I can't help but stare cause I see truth somewhere in your eyes. The truth is a reflection. This is a crucial pivot. The speaker isn't staring because he's captivated by his lover. He's staring because he sees something in them that relates to himself. The truth he sees is not their soul or their character. It is his own reflection and the validation it provides. His lover's eyes are not windows to their soul, but mirrors for his. I can never change without you. The speaker declares that they can never change without their partner, and this may sound like romantic dependency at first, but it's truly a statement of need. A person cannot see their own change without a mirror, but in that same vein, the partner, like a mirror, is not a catalyst for change. The partner is framed as a necessary tool for his self-perception and growth. His change is the active process. Their role is passive, to simply show him that change. You reflect me. I love that about you. This is the most explicitly narcissistic line in the entire song, and it comes right after the false praise of calling one's partner an original. Here the speaker does not say, I love you. He says, I love that you reflect me. I love that about you, suggesting that their partner's ability to mirror him is the extent of his affections. The object of his love is not the person, but the function they perform. The partner's most cherished quality in the speaker's eyes is their ability to erase their own originality and reflect him perfectly. And if I could, I would look at us all the time. This line reveals the ultimate desire. The wish isn't to be with the partner all the time, but to look at us. And since us, in the context of a mirror, is just his own reflection, he truly wishes to perpetually gaze at himself, with the partner being the enabling device. It's the desire to live in the state of contrast. The core of this song is the desire to live in a state of constant self-admiration. Mirrors plays on common tropes and themes to lull its listeners into concepts of romance that are often presented in media. We are conditioned to think that phrases like "you are my other half" or "you fill the void in my heart" to be the ultimate sign of romantic gesture or romantic compliment, so much so that we fail to see the self-centered mechanics of these types of relationship dynamics. The song Mirrors plays with the concept of love being something that the speaker has a right to and not something that he has a privilege to. You are not entitled to make someone assimilate to be your other half. Instead of having a void and hoping a person can fill it, maybe work on yourself to be a better person and in turn be a better partner. Mirrors is haunting me in a way that I hope this video puts the ghost to bed. It's eerie to me how Timberlake didn't have to really put on a front for the song. He shows his full hand. The song is like a vomit of self-obsession that is brilliantly honest and maybe unintentional. The speaker mistakes self-discovery for romantic devotion. Timberlake is not singing to a partner, he's singing to himself in a hall of mirrors. The true subject is not the joy of finding a soulmate, but the triumph of the ego finding its perfect reflection. My name is Pyrus, please subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
See ya!